Who are you working for? Who is the Black Glove?
You ever see a Gotham hood dressed like this? Out-of-towners taking advantage of our organized crime vacuum. Or something more.
You tell me. You seem pretty sure this Black Glove is involved. But I checked our database and nothing came up except some old movie. You sure there's some secret master criminal pulling the strings? Huh. I only asked.
I noticed one of the black casebooks was missing from the drawer, Alfred. I need to pin down Simon Hurt's links with John Mayhew and some of the other names connected with the Black Glove.
Sir, I believe I committed most of your handwritten notes to the Bat computer files, arranged chronologically. Perhaps I left the original at my desk.
So it's already on here. This is one of John Mayhew's movies. It's the story of two innocent lovers corrupted and destroyed by a group of super-rich gamblers.
I've certainly heard of it. Sir, that's a rather nasty wound.
It's showing at the Gotham Village Cinedrome. I could use your take.
Master Bruce, you know how easily infection gets in.
Where's Tim? I might need his help piecing some of these obscure links together. If I'm right, this thing goes back years and involves people my parents knew.
Yeah. He left 2 days ago. Master Tim may be the boy wonder, but he's also a bereaved teenager. And recent events have somewhat dented his confidence, as I understand it, sir. Particularly your relationship with Damien.
Relationship? That's not what I wanted to happen. How about we talk about this after I'm done, Alfred? Oh, and if you smell burning later, it's only because I'm taking a stab at cooking dinner for Jet tonight. Go to the movies, Alfred.
Sir. If that will be all, sir.
Welcome to Gotham City. Of course, no one ever said it would be easy to crush the Batman. This has been a long, painstaking process, which is far from complete. But this self-righteous do-gooder, this arrogant, damaged little aristocrat, is about to face a long-overdue rude awakening. The Black Glove has decided to teach our upstart idealist a lesson he will never forget. What we are about to do will be a work of art. Nothing less than the complete and utter ruination of a noble human spirit.
You honestly believe you can do what not even the Joker, or Two-Face, or any of the others have been able to do all these years, Dr. Hurt?
No one knows him better than I do. The extreme lengths to which our boy has gone to make himself strong are powerful indicators of the weakness he feels he must overcome. That weakness is still there, inside. The fracture that will break the man. If your gargoyle henchman did his work correctly, Monsieur le Bossu, the Librium on the blade will make Batman more susceptible to the induction trigger phase I planted all those years ago. Your targets, his friends, await. All we have to do now is push, and Batman self-destructs. We're here. You can open your eyes now.
Oh my God, Bruce, it's spectacular.
You know me. I like to make a good first impression.
When you said you had a cave, I had no idea you meant Carlsbad meets NORAD.
It didn't get this way overnight. Alfred and I used to huddle around a PC covered in bat droppings.
So I tried to find out more about this Black Glove group, but they're very wealthy and very secretive. I think we'll just have to turn up to their dance macabre and see what it's like for ourselves.
Jet, it's a trap. I came into contact with the Black Glove during a recent case. The billionaire John Mayhew was involved, and I'm tracing his connections to a mysterious Dr. Hurt, who seems to have appeared out of nowhere. Mayhew already tried to kill me. The Black Glove tried to kill me, and now they're closing in on both of us. This is a message, a warning shot. I need you to stay away from me until it's all over.
Bruce, you're hurting me.
I'm sorry. I live in the dark, Jet. You're the best thing that's happened to me for a long time. Do you understand? I can't risk you becoming a part of this. When we met in London, it was like I'd known you all my life. It felt like meeting you was always meant to happen. Jezebel. Talk to me.
I'm sorry. It's just this place. It's all overwhelming. When we met, you were charming, witty Bruce Wayne. But now, I've fallen in love with Batman, a dangerous vigilante. The person people say might be mad. And if they saw this, Bruce, you can erase my country's national debt with what it costs to maintain this place.
No, damn it, wait a minute! Bruce Wayne doesn't deserve this!
Ed Sheldrake over at the Gazette wants to run with the story. I can't keep a lid on this past the weekend.
Bruce is reckless and inconsistent, but schizophrenic? No. Show me one shred of evidence to back any of this up before you assassinate the man's parents all over again.
Would I drag you up here just to swap tittle-tattle, Commissioner Gordon? During the Gotham Grand Central bomb scare, a dossier turned up in an empty luggage locker and found its way to the Gazette news desk. Who could resist the scoop on the sordid, secret history of Thomas and Martha Wayne?
Are we talking about the same people? Thomas Wayne was a philanthropist, a brilliant surgeon.
Who evidently transformed into a brutal, foul-mouthed degenerate on booze and hard drugs. Who knows what the boy witnessed? That's if he actually is Wayne's son and not the creepy butler's. I didn't write it. See for yourself.
Mr. Mayor, I know Alfred Pennyworth. We're talking old school English, gentleman's gentleman.
Stage name Beagle. He's an actor. Guess he fooled you too, Gordon. Just like he did the Waynes. Oh yeah, that one. From left to right, John Mayhew, Mangrove Pierce, Marcia Lamar, Thomas Wayne, and faithful Alfred. The girl with the brain-dead expression and the needle tracks in the middle is Martha.
What the hell is this?
It was compiled by a detective hired by Martha Wayne's family. Turns out the guy's still on our unsolved crimes file, since he disappeared mysteriously over 25 years ago. Now, you have a guess what he was all set to make public. Did you know Martha's folks claimed Thomas Wayne had their daughter murdered and faked his own death? Thomas Wayne, Commissioner. He might even still be alive, for all we know.
Are you angry with me?
You have to listen to me, Bruce. Alfred won't tell you. The boys won't tell you. They're all too scared of you.
Oh, come on, that's not true.
Of course it is. You've spent your whole life and billions of dollars making yourself into a person who scares people. You wanted them to be frightened, but the price of that fear is truth and intimacy. and all the things that hold together normal human relationships. They're scared to say it, but I love you, Bruce. I am not scared of you. I can say what they want because somebody has to. It was so brave of you, Bruce, so ingenious to make yourself into the great dark knight who wasn't there for you when you needed him. But all this is a disturbed little boy's response to his parents' death. You're over 30 years old. It can't go on. You have to stop and take a deep breath. You could use your wealth and influence in other ways. You have to think about what you're doing to yourself and to impressionable young people. You need to talk to somebody. My father was shot dead in front of me too, Bruce. But these sad, blood-spattered little superhero costumes, the scarves, this gigantic underground museum of death and technology. Oh, Bruce, poor Bruce. What if you're not well?
I know. I know how it looks, but this is how the Black Glove would work, isn't it? The Black Glove knows everything about me. Knows the exact moment I'm most vulnerable. Wouldn't he try to isolate me? Make me question my mission? Wouldn't he even use you as a weapon? Make you doubt me? Jet, please let me show you one more thing, and maybe you'll understand something about the world I live in. I have 2 customized Cray mainframes running simultaneously, analyzing every scrap of data, looking for a pattern I know is there. You know, like the dead man's hand the Joker dealt me when I went to Arkham Asylum to ask him about the Black Glove. 2 8s, 2 aces, right? What's the 8th letter of the alphabet? Then think 8s and A's. 2 red, 2 black.
Oh my God.
And each card has a specific fortune-telling significance and a whole range of numerological and Kabbalistic correspondences before we even get to color symbolism and folklore. And if I don't know all this stuff, if I miss a twist, if I can't match wits with any one of a dozen deeply disturbed, brilliant sadists, someone could die.
Bruce, what if it's you? What if the Black Glove is you? Don't just walk away, Bruce. Who would hate Batman more than the little boy whose life was sacrificed so that Batman could live? Who could really know your every weakness? Who can match your every move like you say? Who has your love of mysteries and puzzles and games and the resources to wage war against himself?
But Dr. Hurt had me in an isolation chamber for 10 days. If Hurt is the Black Glove, or part of the Black Glove, if...
Oh, poor Bruce. This is so terrible. I'm so sorry.
It couldn't be me. Could it? I know I've been under pressure these last few years. If it's me, the Bat computer will know. It's... What the hell's wrong with it? Just static on the screens.
Bruce, you're scaring me. Static? What are you talking about?
All I see is static. Jet, something's happening.
There are pictures of graffiti. It's just nonsense. Nonsense words over and over.
What does it say?
It says, Zurin.
No. Not now.
What if you're falling apart?
I'm not ready.
What if you're having some kind of breakdown?
It's now, and I'm not ready. Jezebel, the commissioner's on the hotline. There's an emergency. Emergency. Get out. Please run.
Bruce, what's happening? Bruce!
Kills a light.
Sir, Master Bruce. I only just got back from the bleakest film-going experience I've ever had the misfortune to endure, and I smelled more than just... burning.
La Paz. Deep where no one can find you. Farewell, faithful butler.